the Zillow leads are the best leads in the market. Let's get a Zillow call.
Yes!
Okay, seriously.
Speakerphone.
Yeah, so I work with, but I'd be interested in purchasing it as a purchaser myself.
Okay, so if you want to send in a showing request, you should get on the MLS and send it yourself, not through Zillow.
But I thought it was his
I mean, the hardest working guy in real estate. I mean, is that accurate? I mean,
It really is.
Right?
I mean, there you go.
yeah, no, it was worth
Here
it.
you are.
Yeah, here I am. Here I am.
I think we did well by you.
Hey, I'm surviving.
Yeah.
Surviving. Good to see you guys.
You too.
Great to see you.
Thanks for coming.
Oh my God.
Thanks for having us.
Our pleasure.
You guys are busy, and so I'm just happy to get you here because it's not easy. You guys are popular. It's hard to get you all at once, but I'm happy to have you.
Yeah, we
We had
literally had to cut a meeting short right now with Jeff, and then we all came here. We didn't realize that we're all coming here, but yeah.
I love it. So we got Sina, Margaret. I'm Mr. Mead. It's great to have everybody. For those that don't know out there, so what I think is really interesting, both you guys had wildly successful real estate teams. So we had the Mollaan Group, we had the Babbington team, and not too long ago, within the past year, you guys merged together based on my estimates, and I am pretty good at math. I think you guys are the largest team at Compass in the DMV, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you're not the largest, you're right up there. We'll find out
very
soon
happy.
enough when the rankings come.
Yeah.
We don't know.
There's a couple things I think about when I think about you guys. Okay, number one, I want to point out this is not staged, but I've been with Sina at dinners, at parties, at business meetings, and every time I'm with him, he answers Zillow leads. Every time. He answers them all, and I am hoping that today we are going to receive a phone call.
Hope
And
so.
you're going to answer it on the call. And I can just assure you it's not staged. But knowing my time with him, I have a feeling we might see one in the next 30 to 45 minutes.
We'll see. We haven't gotten one. We got two today so far, so it's been quiet for a little while.
That's going to be tough.
No, it's sort of par for the course. If you're having a conversation with Sina, it's okay. He's going to maybe drop you.
Everyone knows.
I got to go.
But it really is a brilliant strategy. What I wonder is, do you make sure that the people calling on the other line realize where you are, that you're answering the call at any time? Like, do you tell them that?
No, but
Because you should.
I used to act like I'm in the office, but it's okay to be outside because I'm an agent. I'm busy.
Yeah.
So if they call me, I'm sitting behind the office answering. No, that's kind of weird. Like, I should be out there busy. So they're okay with that.
Yeah.
most people
I'm
are.
thinking like this. Hey, I'm at a dinner, but no problem. Whatever you need, I got you. What do you need? And so like they know you're at the dinner maybe. So maybe they appreciate it. I don't know. Just an idea.
So when I'm at a
sales
dinner,
guy.
when I get a call, I know if the call is just like general inquiry or if it's an appointment. Right.
Yeah.
So if it's an appointment,
How do you know that? What does it say?
It tells me.
Okay.
This person wants to see 123 Main Street tomorrow at 9:00. So it tells me.
It says that in the
when
call.
I get the text.
That's cool.
So when I answer the call, immediately I get a text from Zillow. So they have an app that I can use within the app, but their app kind of sucks. So I just take the calls and I get the text. So as soon as I take the call, I get a text that tells me this person is inquiring about this property.
Yeah.
Those general inquiries, they're asking how much is the condo fee. It depends, so. But when it's an appointment, it tells me this person wants to see 123 Main Street tomorrow at 9:00. And I take those calls all the time because that call will take me a minute and a half the most.
Yeah.
Because I'm just taking their appointment. I'm asking if they're working with an agent. And I'm just telling them the next steps of what's going to happen with the. But if it's a general inquiry and I'm in a meeting or if I'm at a dinner, sometimes like, what, I don't have to take this right now because I know I'm on cue.
Yeah.
So I'll just take the next call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's better for me to take the appointments anyways, right? Because I don't want to just answer questions. I want an appointment.
Sure.
If I'm answering questions, I'm trying to get an appointment, right? So, so it depends. But my answer rate as far as Zillow is concerned is not that great, but I know what to answer, what not to answer.
Yeah.
When a lead comes in, I didn't even bother giving their name. I know this, they're just, so if their name is like the first part of their email address. Like if it's Elmead,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then I know they didn't even bother giving their name and stuff. So I don't treat those leads as seriously as I would the leads. I actually bother giving their names and email address and asking for a showing or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
What I like about real estate, there's a lot of ways to make it work. Some people are like, oh, I don't like leads. Some people are like, I die by leads. My take on it, not really knowing the details, is like it's the people that have the systems in place with leads are very successful.
Absolutely.
Right? And so, for those out there that are considering leads or not, like, what is the key to leads? Obviously answering, but like what else,
Follow up.
Follow up.
A lot of people get a call, get a lead. They think that one call equals one sale. That's the problem with a lot of agents who don't realize that our Zillow conversion rate is 15%, which is very high.
Very high.
Very high, even for Zillow standards. I mean, their metrics, they need you to be at 10% to stay on Flex. So we're at 15. So, and because we've been doing this for so long, I know, what to do to convert these leads.
Are you answering all the leads for the team?
All the leads, all the time for the past God knows how many years.
And so is that including the merger team? You're answering leads for your team also, or is that separate? Really? Everyone?
Yeah. Everything's coming straight from me. I've been doing this for a long time. I got a Pink Floyd money ringtone. So when the money ringtone rings, I answer. My kids, everyone knows it.
I love it.
It's my little daughter, Emma, she mimics like, money is the gas.
So I don't know this. So leads, are they mainly buy side, list side, everything?
Mostly buy side.
Yeah.
Mostly buy side. We do get some listing leads as well, but it's mostly on the buy side. We do a lot of SEO and PPC and that stuff too. But the best leads are Zillow. You know what I mean? They are the best leads. They're more bottom funnel leads than the top funnel. Because a lot of people, listen, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you were looking for a house, where would you go?
Well,
you have agent friends. When someone that's not an agent or somebody else.
When I bought my house, which I bought in 2016, I lived in California and I was on Zillow.
Okay.
And I watched Zillow, the house that I bought. I watched it for 4 or 5 months. It was listed at 1.2, then 1.1, then 1 million. And I flew back because I was going to rent a house. I was like, hey, I've been watching this house for 4 months. Let me go ahead and just go to this open house since we're in town. And so I went to the open house, Matt Paulson, Thad Wise, lived in the same neighborhood as this. And I was like, am I missing something? Because this is great. And so then I bought it. Right there on the spot. Yeah.
Wow.
Putting
so
off
that's my point. Thank you for making my point.
But it's a good point. That's where I went.
Zillow.
Yeah. What about Redfin? Like, how does that compare?
Redfin's a brokerage, so they have their own agents. They're salaried agents, so they're not a portal. I mean, especially now with the portal wars, with the CoStar CEO coming out saying Zilterfin, trying to make fun of the Zillow, Realtor, and Redfin portal. But Redfin's not a portal. They're a brokerage. Right. Yep. So Zillow is a portal, Truly is a portal, Realtor.com is a portal, Homes.com, but Redfin's not really a portal. But they call it a portal because it's got a great website.
Yeah.
I mean, I think personally, honestly, the best platform to look for houses is Redfin.
Yeah.
It's the app is great, the website's fantastic. Zillow can be a little clunky. They've gotten better through the years, but Redfin is the best.
All right, what about Realtor?
Realtor's pretty good. Realtor they would sell these leads to 3 different agents. So I'm talking to a lead on the phone, answering their questions while they're getting calls from the other agents that just, so that didn't work. And people get mad. They're like, why are you selling my information to so many different entities?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's a new rule coming out that basically in a few months, that nobody can do that anymore. Okay. Nobody can sell you as a lead to multiple sources. So everybody is going to have to change that. But yeah.
It's impressive what you have done with that. And it goes back to a lot of people are like, oh, create a team, step away. But a lot of times it's hard grinding work is what makes people successful, you know? And I love that story about you. Cause you wouldn't expect the 2 partners, but the head of the top the leaders are actually answering the calls, right? Yeah. Which is awesome.
So I like to say, I like to call myself the quarterback of the team. You know what I mean? I'm the one passing, Zillow's the center, and I'm taking the calls and I'm passing it to whoever I think, is most suitable for that lead. You know what I mean? If you've done a transaction in that building, that building well, it's going to go to you. If it's a Chevy Chase lead, it's going to go to Carrie. Yeah. Right? So it's depending on who the person is, I try to match the lead with the right person on the team.
How many, and do you know this, how many deals a month would you estimate you guys do because of the lead system?
I mean, a lot of our leads are because of the lead system. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would probably say about maybe close to half.
Yeah. And for people that don't know, how many deals is that?
About 150.
Deals a year?
No, about 300. So 150, like Zillow.
Yeah. Okay.
Online leads a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, we're doing mostly Zillow now because Zillow is more bottom funnel leads.
Yeah.
Like I said, people that don't get on Zillow, they know that if you're buying a house, if you have to Google homes for sale, you're like, you don't know, right? You don't know much about buying a house. You don't know much about, because you're searching for a realtor, right? If you want to buy a house, you're going to get on Zillow, you're going to get a realtor, you're going to go to homes.com.
Yep.
But if you have to search for homes for sale, that's kind of like, so we call them top funnel leads, and we have to work these people, nurture these people to get them, But if they're on Zillow, they already know how stuff works, kind of, right? So they're on Zillow looking at houses, and if they're on Zillow sending in showing requests, then they're obviously ready to buy.
Yep.
Right? They're not just browsing. They're sending showing because they want to see something they're ready to buy. So those are I like bottom funnels. So those are the best leads right now. With the Zillow leads are the best leads in the market. He's got a Zillow call.
Yes.
Okay, seriously.
Speakerphone.
All right, let's do this.
This is the Zillow Connection team. Press 1 if you're free to talk to a buyer.
I'm free to talk to a buyer.
Great. You accepted a tour request.
Tour request
The buyer's
on
name
my
is Ryan.
listing. Oh no, it's not.
Inquiring
Shoot.
on Zillow.
For a second, I thought it was
Ryan
my
would like
listing.
to
I got
set up a
excited.
tour on February 21st,
All right,
at
so I
5:30
look at
p.m.
today at 5:30 p.m. So it's in
The
2
address.
hours.
8:30.
It's in
12th Street,
Northeast.
Northeast.
So I do have people in Northeast on standby.
Ryan.
$1,050,000 is a good risk listing.
Mhm.
They also inquired about
It's
other
been in the
properties
market for
nearby.
117
We just sent
days.
you the details.
That's my boy.
With
They're
Ryan.
listing agents. Let's do this.
This information will on. Thanks. Please hold while I dial Ryan.
I've always wondered how this works. This is amazing.
Yeah. So Ryan is not on the phone right
Put
now.
it close to the microphone.
Oh, this one, okay. Oh, now Ryan's not going to answer.
Oh, Ryan.
Thank you. We're connecting you to a local agent now.
Hi there, Ryan. This is Zillow Premier Agent Sina with Compass. How are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Pretty good, sir. Pretty good. Ryan, I got your tour request for. You want to see that today at 5:30? Is that correct?
Yeah, I was just calling to confirm, is that time available? And is the house taken? Is there a lockbox on the house?
Yes, I can send an agent out there that can give you. You're asking for logbox. Are you an agent?
Yeah, so I work with but I'd be interested in purchasing it as a purchaser myself, but I was interested in the house, yes.
And are you licensed?
I am, yes.
Okay, so if you want to send in a showing request, you should get on the MLS and send it yourself, not through Zillow. Zillow connects you to other buyers agents. So I'm a buyer. I'm an agent just like you. So you can send in your showing request directly through the MLS system, and you don't have to do it through Zillow.
Right. That's what I was going to ask is, so if there's a lockbox on the property.
I'm not the listing agent. I'm not the listing agent. You have to call the listing agent and ask them, how you can get in. But I'm not the listing, so I can't help you with this.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
Hey, no, first of all, it was great. What I recommend we do is we go through the whole system of like what we initially heard. Because like I never knew that. Like it gives you all these notes about it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just leave out the conversation with him. Be like, hey, we're going to leave this out for privacy concerns.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
but that was
An
cool.
agent calling Zillow. That shows you.
That's
Yeah.
annoying.
That's the
though.
thing, yeah.
That costs us a lot of
That
money.
costs us a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, so that right there, because
that's
it went
really
through.
annoying.
And so can you fight that? Can you be like, hey, no. So by the way,
I mark it as spam.
yeah.
So I'm still on queue. So when I mark it as a spam, I don't have to go in the back of the line again for that zip code to get the next call.
Yeah.
So I'm still on queue, but that does count against one of the connections that they're going to sound. But it's like 30 or 35 connections a month just in that zip code. So it's not that much.
Yeah.
002 is one of the cheapest zip codes for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you get calls like this. You get an agent asking for showing. I mean, come on.
It's annoying.
This doesn't happen often. This
Yeah.
happens maybe twice a year.
Oh, really? It's that
out of
rare.
1,500 calls.
So you used to
It's
happen
very
to me
rare.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the
That's
beginning,
crazy.
when Zillow first came out, people didn't even know how to. It's like, seriously, you're an agent. You don't know. You're calling me.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah. So,
So I don't know if you remember this, but I did connect you with Bobby Peterson. He was a guy that ran all my marketing in my last business. So when I used to do obstacle, very smart guy, went to UVA. He went and consulted for a company that did leads for realtors, and he's now gone off on his own. Lead Stack is the name of the company.
Yep.
I want you guys to test it out. I know he's brilliant, and he's got a good system. I think you guys were going to do it, but like it just never happened for whatever reason.
Yes.
So, but you should try it out because I trust the guy, and he's just one of the smartest guys I know. So
that's
give it a
good to know.
test, see how it works.
absolutely. No,
And-
he does SEO and he does PPC.
Yeah, he's
Pay-per-click, yeah.
setting up Instagram, Facebook campaigns, PPC, and he's driving leads. And like you said, I mean, there's all these different levels of lead quality, right? So it's like if you want him to take the extra question to whatever that is, he'll do it for you. That's not my recommendation. Test him out, see what happens. So whatever.
Love to.
All right, Margaret.
Hey.
So I've got you. I think of you as like the serial entrepreneur with many different businesses. So like when I first met you, so you've got, your business, so very successful team that you had in your own. Then you were buying a building, office space, amazing. Then you had a property management company. Then you were in the mortgage business. Then you were in the title business. I mean, like serial entrepreneur.
I love business. So
you love business.
I love talking about business. I love being in business.
I want to hear about it. Like, how long have you been interested in business? Were you in businesses
college.
Before real estate?
Yeah. I mean, my mom was an entrepreneur. She had a catering carry-out business.
Yeah.
And so I've always loved business. I studied it in school, and I love it. And I love it now. I just love everything business.
What was your first business out of college that you either worked for or worked on? Or?
Well, I worked at the Spirit of Washington, actually.
Okay.
Do you know about that? I love boating too. So I have two passions.
Yeah.
Business and boating. So I worked at Spirit of Washington doing their group sales and group events for Spirit of Washington.
For those that don't know what Spirit of Washington is.
It's in Southwest Waterfront. Have you been on the Spirit of Washington? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I worked in the individual sales department, and then I worked in the group sales department. Yeah. Fabulous.
Like doing like corporate boating events?
Yeah.
Is that the concept?
So one time I got stuck on the boat. It was like after a prom party.
This is good. Let's hear about it.
I got stuck on the boat. So I was out till like 4 a.m. on this boat with high school students and
Potomac?
Yeah.
Engine broke down. I mean, what happens when an engine breaks down? Did someone gets sent out to fix it?
Engine was broken down. It was just a fun, I think they did like gambling themes. It was just, to taper the drinking after prom party. So
nice.
Controlled.
And then what about your own first business of yours? What was it, real estate, or was it something before real estate?
I had my own IT consulting company.
Nice. I did not know this. I want to hear about it.
So, yeah, my background's in recruiting.
Okay.
So I was an account manager for a Fortune 500 company, did a lot of recruiting, a lot of hiring. And then...
you see why we grew so fast?
Yeah, now it makes sense.
And with, kids and stuff, I just need a little more flexibility. And then my corporate job. And I had a client that made it really easy, and it was just great. I just started my own consulting company doing IT.
Awesome. And so it was recruiting, staffing within that IT consulting world? Nice.
Exactly.
Which would make sense why the teams you have are so big. That's actually one of my questions I was going to ask today is you guys have a lot of agents. Both of you had a lot of agents on your team now combined. How do you keep them all?
Well, I say, I mean, it does.
Is never a problem.
Yeah, so from the outside, it does look like a lot of agents, and I guess it is in numbers, but like everybody's like really special, really important, really different, really unique. We speak 12 different languages on the team. I feel like everybody's like my friend, family. I mean, it's really a family. And we did a lot of, when we were merging, we did a lot of probably 3 months of, sort of time together, times with our teams, times on trips, times on, bike parties, a lot of different aspects to see, because real estate is everything. It's 24/7 and you're with your family all the time. And so just to make sure it was a cohesive merger, we spent a lot of time there, and I knew it was important. And I knew, Sina very well, and, our business relationship and our, compatibility and how different we were, but how complementary that was. But we wanted to make sure the family got along. So we did a lot of that before the merger.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Ask her how we met.
How did you guys meet?
So we met through you guys.
Okay, that was it.
We definitely give you guys the props. So we're, business venture together. And we both have a beach connection too. I have a house in Rehoboth, and he goes to Dewey. So it was during COVID, so we didn't really meet each other in person. So it was a lot of Zooms, as running the business, and so then we met at the beach, and then then just kind of realized there was some core values that were the same, and connection and complementary businesses that, I saw right away. He didn't see it right away. So I think I had to ask him a couple times.
Tell us more about that.
Well, I was just like, hey, I do this really well and you do this really well. Why don't we, come together as a team? And I kind of always wanted this to be like, again, like a business, I really love the business.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw bigger things for it. And I didn't do the lead gen very well. And that was really Sina. But,
cool.
I did feel like I did the
relationship building.
the repeat and referral business really well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why we complement each other.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever asked you guys that, like the complimenting. And you think about it, it sounds very difficult from afar. You got all these people.
Touch.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. That's great. It makes a lot of sense.
Usually teams, like if you look at teams, like they are good at one of those.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're good at both. I mean, I'm sure there's other teams that are good at both. Sorry. But, I feel like we really came in together with those two strengths, and I feel like it's going really well. So
that's awesome.
We were very transactional. Our team was.
Yeah.
We got these leads coming in and we just got to convert them, but we're not building relationships with them.
Right.
We're not seeing the returns, and we should, because we're not reaching out to them.
Yep.
It's our fault, right? Because we should be reaching out to them after the settlement, but we're not. We're too busy with the next thing, 9 months ago, but we've never even called them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why high tech. So we brought it. So she was very good with the repeat and referral business. Fantastic. I mean, most of their business, and we were not. We were great at bringing in new business. We weren't good at keeping them. She was great at keeping them. So I'm like, I'll bring them in and you keep them.
I love it.
Well, and I lost a lot of money. And we were talking about Zillow earlier, right? I mean, I did Zillow and I lost a lot of money with that. I think you really need to be equipped with, honestly, a Sina. Really. Yeah. I mean, he's incredible. Like, I have videos. You said, like, I hope you could call during this. We did.
Yeah, she has.
We did. But like, I have probably 100 videos of, us in a business meeting, us on a, whatever, wherever, sales call, and him taking us.
All right. Well, if you have videos of this, we're going to clip that into here.
Oh, yeah. I have a great one. Yeah. And it's funny because they're like, Tina, and he's like, no, Sina. And I have him smirking.
I love that.
I used to just say Sonny.
Yeah.
Steve.
Well, my name's...
it doesn't even matter. Right?
At Starbucks, I've been going by Tom for 30 years.
Yeah.
Latany doesn't work out very well. Latane. Latani? Tom.
Latte?
Tom.
Tom, yeah, exactly.
That's good. Interesting story you might or may not know. Thomas is my first name. Latany is my middle name.
Oh.
In the South, they kind of go by middle names. And so people are like, well, why did you choose Latany? He's like, I was a baby. I didn't choose anything. Like my parents started calling me Latany from day one. But so it's funny. So when I do Tom, it's actually accurate. But I do it anywhere I go. Restaurants, reservations. I had classes in college. They still think I'm Thomas Mead.
Does your wife call you Tom?
No one does.
Okay.
No one does. Yeah, so kind of going on. So I've kind of thrown out to you guys what I've noticed with you all. But actually, I do want to ask you this on the whole retention strategy. You're very good at nurturing these relationships, getting referrals from them. What is that process? So we stumbled upon Client Giant. I think that's interesting. They do 4 gifts a year. They're all different. Do you guys use Client Giant? Do you guys use another system? Them. What do you guys do?
We love them. And we just saw Inman. We went to Inman in New York and saw the CEO. Yep. He did a great job. And we use Client Giant.
You do use that? Cool.
Yeah, we do a 33 touch campaign.
Wow.
We have a heavy connection with the
33 give me what time frame is 33 touches?
A year.
1 year? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
so
ridiculous.
Client Giant helps us with some of that.
That helps you a little bit. Four touches a year.
29
more.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That is very hard to do.
Yeah. But awesome. The retention of clients, retention of agents, it's all important,
Yeah. Have you guys done the transactional packages on Client Giant where the time they ratify to the time they close, 30-day period, they'll get like 5 to 7 touches?
Not yet. We just have done the 4,
Yeah, the top of mind program. Yeah. No, I like that one.
I'm open.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I it sounds impressive.
Yeah.
My understanding, I actually just was talking about this as a lunch. So you ratify, 2 days later, boxes show up to your thing.
I
Hey,
love that.
you're going to be moving. Here's some moving boxes.
And we do that. We
Yeah,
do that
you
on
do that
our
on your
own.
own? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
That's
we're
awesome.
like touching them really in the transaction a
Yeah.
lot. So we're kind of doing that boxes thing. We do that.
33. That is impressive.
But they celebrate the milestones on the transaction. You just passed your financing. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's good.
Whatever.
That's really smart.
That's what they do.
I like that.
Between
That's awesome.
ratification and closing. It's pretty good. And right before closing, are you ready for closing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's
pretty
brilliant.
good.
I love
It's a
it.
great company.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all creating raving fans, right? That's the goal.
That's the goal.
I mean, I'm a raving fan of you guys.
Oh, well,
Love
thank
you
for
guys.
that. Thank you for
And
that.
so are you.
Absolutely.
And, we want that with our clients. We want the experience, the whole experience, closing experience, the buying experience, the after the buying experience to be just like such a great, feeling.
I mean, it's great service works. And that's what we talk about all the time is like, if we create tools to make agents more successful, it gives them more reason to want to work with us. Right.
Exactly.
And if everyone's having a great time throughout that experience, from the 360 photo degree machine, which I'm hoping to get you on before y'all leave today.
Okay, yeah.
We'll
I
fling
love that
in-
thing. Have you
We'll
been on?
fling that, we'll fling that
Yeah.
into the podcast. But like, it sounds dumb. Like, oh, it's a 360 machine. We saw someone at a wedding on it, and I've never seen someone smile so much. I'm like, why don't we not have it in our office?
Yeah.
It's like those little things. If you do those all the time, it adds up and it creates that stickiness.
You're
Absolutely, 'cause your
brilliant.
clients
You
gonna
are
be sharing
brilliant.
that.
I mean, you really have transformed the industry. I mean, doing
That's
things
very
that
nice to
nobody's
say.
ever done during COVID, opening the business. I mean, you guys are incredible.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. We've had a great time with you guys. So I kind of came out with I thought you guys' superpowers, strengths were. Like, what do you guys look at each other? Are there other strengths that you guys think of each other that I didn't bring up?
Margaret definitely has a strength to close a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, she's very good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so give me an example, like, hey, I'm showing you this house a little on my budget, or
Her
like,
conversion rate.
yeah,
So we started with, just to, because we're in this business, we want to know every single aspect of the business. So,
Yeah.
so she started taking some leads herself just to see what the agents go through. And I'm looking at her conversion. I'm like, dude, you're killing it. I don't think I want you to stop.
yeah,
Like, really, I'm not kidding. I mean, I haven't seen, and we just started, she just started taking leads like 4 months, not even long ago. Most of these leads, online leads, take 6-7 months to close.
Yeah.
And she's already closed like half a dozen.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So she's very good at retention. I've noticed that, because, I've been doing this for a long time and I can tell,
yep.
you know what I mean? And I see,
Data
like,
doesn't lie, right?
yeah. So, so she's doing really well. I'm surprised how good she is. I mean, obviously you have to be good as a realtor to be a team leader, right? You know what I mean? But then but not a lot of, team leaders are actually good realtors. They don't know, but she's fantastic. She's her conversion rate, just, the way she deals with these clients. And I see it myself sometime in the beginning. Remember we would go out together, we meet them and they're like, oh, we got the 2 team leaders and they're showing like, you know what I mean? So, and I see how she interacting with people and I see how people respond to her. I was like, this is great.
It's awesome.
You know what I mean? So people, so her conversion rate is fantastic when it comes to her taking the things. And also, again, she is the softer, leader and I'm more like, so we kind of balance each other that way.
Yeah.
It's very important. She's really good at it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm like the father, giving the tough love and she's the mom giving, So, but yeah, so just the way she carries herself with the team is also fantastic too. I love the way how everyone just trusts her and, it's just, she's got a lot of social skills, like, interpersonal social with people, which is great. In this business, that's what you need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Margaret, tell me about the conversion rate. What do you think it is?
I mean, I heard. Thank you, by the way. We've been actually tag teaming. When somebody's not available on the team, we've taken it together, and it's been fun actually, and complimenting each other for sure. I'm from DC. I'm a native Washingtonian, so I've spent my life here, and he's from LA originally. So when he came at 20, I mean, he knows the city. He's taking these calls, like, and doing lead gen and taking these calls. There is no one in this business. Like, I know a lot of people in this business.
Yeah.
No one knows it like it as well. Like building, block, cafe, literally all the 4 quadrants.
Sure.
So it's a serious superpower because literally, I mean, he gets an address and he knows the history and things that you would like. He's sold in every building too. Like, it's just like, I'm
well,
like,
being able to throw out, like,
Yeah.
I'm making it up, a coffee shop. And oh, it's right around here. Oh, is it near the coffee? Is it near this? Like, oh, wow.
and
This guy
you
really
do
knows
get
his
that from other real estate
Yeah.
agents, but a niche.
Yep,
Like, it's
sure.
usually a niche, and it's like,
For him, it's
that's
everywhere.
that building, it's that neighborhood, it's that, but he has it in an expansive way.
Yeah.
And it's literally like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And he has flashbacks of what it was like, you know, when he was 20, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and that used to be this. So it's really fun on a tour because we're with our, young couple who's new to Washington maybe.
Yeah.
And he can say what this building used to be. And
Yeah.
this down the street, Old Washington, which is,
Yeah.
the Washington I knew too. He knows it.
And people love that.
They do.
Like, tell me,
Yeah.
there was this one couple that I sold a house on 13th and Clifton, and back in the day there used to be a song about 13th and Clifton.
Yeah.
So when she had her party, and I told her, I said, "This used to be a really rough area, but it's great now." But so when she did her party, she texted me that night. She's like, "What was that song? I want to play it at my party, the 13th and Clifton." But yeah, no, I know DC like the back of my hand. I mean, it's not just through the years of being in DC and stuff, but also biking through the city. I mean, when you bike somewhere, you really get to know the town much better than when you're driving around.
That's a great story. I don't think a lot of people know this probably. Oh, you just go on a little bike ride. I'm going on a little 100-miler today.
Oh, yeah.
Not a big deal. Just a little 100-miler. All right. And so then I asked you one time,
Well,
like,
100 miles not on a daily basis, but yes.
yeah, but you've
50.
done it in a day, haven't you?
50.
50 to
on a
okay.
daily
It's kind
basis.
of the normal.
Okay, well, that's just normal.
No, I've done
Yeah.
100, but on a
50.
daily.
No,
Yeah.
but you've done 100.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. And so I remember, because I was like, hey, wait a second. When you're on your bike and you're going 26 miles per hour, are you answering Zillow leads?
Absolutely.
But I'm pulling
Yes.
over.
Okay.
I'm pulling
you're,
over.
You're answering.
I'm the guy on the
first,
side of
pull
the
over.
road, like taking a call while all these bikes are passing me.
That's
I used to take pictures during COVID. When I used to call myself the digital nomad because I'm working from everywhere. Right now, when I was taking the calls, I would take a picture of wherever I would take a Zillow call.
Yeah.
And I have like 200-300 pictures of all the places that I had to stop on my trail to take the Zillow calls.
Did you turn that into an Instagram?
Not yet.
Yeah,
I have a lot. I have like 30,000 pictures and videos of it.
Yeah.
You know how much I do, but yeah, it's nice to have those
That's
for one
awesome.
day to create a little.
I love that. Talking about COVID, I got to know you guys, know you more during COVID. I knew you before. Peloton, you got me into that.
Oh.
Also, Viore, we talked about most comfortable brand in the world. If you don't know about the joggers and the hoodies,
Yep.
highly recommend them.
Yeah.
Important things. But I was actually going to wear my Viore joggers because I wanted to dress down for Sina because he's always the most comfortable gear ever.
I know.
You know?
He's always working out.
Yeah.
So
Exactly,
it's good.
exactly.
But he doesn't miss a call, I have to say.
I have another idea here. All right. Jeff Schrecky, one of the top agents in the area on your guys' team.
Yes.
He's in a closing right next door in this room.
Love it.
And I have a feeling if we don't call him right now and tell him to come in, he's going to be gone because that closing is going to be over. So do you want to call him or me?
You should call.
All right, I'm going to call.
But I thought it was his.
Oh, go ahead.
I've got another appointment.
You're sitting with Margaret. You're sitting with Margaret right
Here,
there.
sit on my lap.
Right there.
I've got to keep the show going. They're showing after this.
So what's amazing about Shreky is
Can you hear
every
him?
day on Instagram, I'm seeing
new
I
closing.
see
Does this
him
work?
at our office somewhere. Yeah, it'll still pick it up, right?
Okay.
Right. So like every single day, I'm
Yeah.
seeing a posting of him. I want to thank you, appreciate you.
Oh yeah, appreciate you guys.
I mean, the hardest working guy in real estate. I mean, is that accurate? I mean,
It really is.
Right?
I mean, he's not going to tell you, but
Yeah.
it really is. And, he's got a photographic memory. He won't tell you that either. But he is the hardest working guy in the
I was at a lunch before this, and your name came up, and they're like, "Man, he does so much business." It's like, "What does he do?" I was like, "I actually don't know. I've never asked him." So, yeah. What's the secret sauce? What is it?
I really just don't say no to anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that needs help, I'm all ears, and I'm going to help them find exactly what they're looking for if it's out there. Some people's searches and expectations are unreasonable, but
Yes, of course you should do it.
good timing.
All right, we said we're going to answer.
Oh,
this,
yeah,
so
take
look,
one.
Yeah,
It's got to go to Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shreky gets it. This is too
I'll
good.
take it.
This is too good.
Tour request.
Tour request.
It's a circle of life.
Carolina. They are inquiring.
Straight.
See how he-
Before
on
the
February
podcast, and I
21st,
get 2 in 30 minutes.
30 p.m. The address is
Hi there, Carolina. This is Zillow Premier Agent Sina with Compass. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Carolina, I got your tour request for. You want to see that today at 6:30? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Are you currently working with any agents?
Not at this time.
All right, perfect. So we will, I'm going to get a team member to text you directly from their personal cell, and they will meet you there at 6:30 p.m. I'm going to send you a text from my cell right when we get off the phone. I'm the team leader. I want you to have my number for future references, and I'm going to send you a quick little video introduction of our team as well.
Okay.
All right.
And if there's any other available earlier times, that also works too.
So I'll let my agent know anytime between like maybe 5 and 6:30.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, perfect. So they're going to text you shortly.
Okay.
All
you
right,
so much. And
thank
your
you.
name was?
Sina, Sina, and I'm going to send you a text right when we get off the phone.
Okay. Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
I don't think anyone in this world has spelled their name more than I have.
I mean, that was just great.
I spelled Babbington all the
Spell
time.
your name,
I-
Sina.
I hope this is, I mean, we're talking about educational. I've never seen an actual person close on a pocket. I hope that gets 1 million views.
I hope so. You know
You
what?
know,
If
that
this-
deserves it.
If this sells, we're going to.
You want to know how to, yeah, you want to
Oh
know
my
how to
God,
sell
that would
on
be
Zillow?
great.
That's how you sell on Zillow. That was awesome. Good
Yeah.
job. That was a
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you.
So Jeff, you told me you don't like being in front of the camera, so I appreciate you coming in. But I mean,
Something
like,
different about it.
but we should have you on a podcast one day if you'd like to do it. We'd love to have you.
Yeah,
No,
I'd
we're
like
getting you
to.
right now.
I gotta get back to it in a minute. Go show another place.
We're gonna do the 360 camera after this if you're still around. If not, no bigs. What else do you want in the closing room that we don't have in the future? I mean, you say. I mean, we got the good merch. We got the camera. What else could we have?
The mist gun, to spray.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
That's
Oh no! I do like
That's
the,
a great
what about-
idea.
No, the T-shirt gun though.
Yeah,
You can, like, the only
t-shirt.
problem is you might
Yeah,
knock
T-shirt
someone
gun,
out.
and
Maybe
the mist gun
Yeah,
is
you might
good
knock
too.
someone out. But yeah, the mist gun. I
I
like that.
guess
Confetti
I think
gun.
it'd be cool if the minute people close, there's actually a glass of champagne that's brought in.
I like
on a
this.
tray or something.
Okay, this is good. I like this. I
So
like
we can
this.
cheers
I like
and
this.
have a minute
Yeah.
to talk and have a drink together. Most people don't open the bottle of champagne we gift them until weeks later, and then
Yeah.
they send me a video or
I like that.
a picture of it going on. But
Have you gotten served the fresh baked cookies yet?
oh yeah,
Are you
they're
frozen?
incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty
No,
good.
I'll be back for those.
All right,
I took a
nice,
few
nice.
to go last time, but I always take it to go back from this place. So my whole trunk is Allied title sponsored, and then also
Sponsored.
I've run out
The
of
trunk
room
is
in my
Allied sponsored.
closet. Like literally,
Yeah.
whenever I have people over, and I hate when people take my clothes. It's an Allied title shirt, and then they ask for more because they're just
Well,
so
see, I'm
comfortable.
glad you do it. Like, we just want them out there as much as possible. So you just keep taking them, keep spreading them out. I was just happy. So just so you know the background on that, my last life, I ran a sport and social club in San Diego, and everyone on a kickball team or dodgeball team, they would get their uniforms, which were Vavi t-shirts. That was the name of the company. And then, like, it was the greatest marketing ever because we would see them all over San Diego in the gym, at the bars, whatever. So the goal was, can we create shirts soft and cool enough that I'll actually see them at coffee shops and restaurants and gyms? And we do.
Yeah.
So, like, it actually, yes, it can't be a more boring industry than what we have, but you got to make the shirt soft and cool, right?
I like the
It
retro
works.
hats.
They're really the best. Every time I even go home to like see my family and parents now, they're like, it's like an Allied title shop.
Take
They're
it
all
to 'em.
wearing the shirts. My mom's been asking for more and different
Perfect.
colors, so
Fun.
it's just spreading everywhere. It got to the point like my clients were wearing them. I watch everyone's stories and they're in the houses I help
Yeah.
them buy and stuff, but my clients are literally wearing them on their honeymoon in Hawaii. They're both in their Allied title shirt. I brought them a little gift box
That's hilarious.
after that weekend.
I
So
love it. I love it. Thanks for coming.
yeah,
Great
thanks,
seeing
man.
you, buddy. Thanks for making
Back to
a star
getting
appearance.
some shows.
You
Thanks
want
for-
this?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, no, thanks. 5 to 6:30.
No, I just heard back from somebody. Never mind.
Okay.
Too late.
Okay.
Next one.
Oh,
Next one. Good
yeah,
seeing you,
get
buddy.
the next one.
I need a
Appreciate
break
you.
anyway.
Yeah.
Working too much.
Great day today, though.
Yeah, great day.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Worst
All right,
day
buddy.
yesterday,
Good
great
luck.
day today.
Love it.
I'm taking,
Yeah,
I'm taking
yeah.
another shirt to go.
I heard about your day yesterday. So
Oh man,
That's why we love Compass.
you guys are gonna need to start.
We
out
love
boxing
Compass.
gloves.
We love
Yeah,
Compass.
should have boxing gloves.
Mark Pena.
oh
Yeah,
man.
See you guys.
See you, bud. That was awesome. I mean, like, first of all, just to show, all right, hey, if you're thinking about getting real estate, hey, maybe you would want to work with a team that's done it before, that knows how to close leads, that can drive you leads. Like that's an amazing thing that you guys can offer. Because look, let's be honest, and whether it's good or bad, some teams just don't provide leads to people.
A lot of teams don't provide leads.
Most teams.
Yeah, most teams don't. So
Very
it's what an
expensive.
amazing benefit it is to the team members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what did we just have there? We had one. I think he's your top guy, top salesman.
He is literally the top guy.
He is the top guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep, works well, just like their
He
leaders.
never says no to it. Even now when he's walking, remember? He's like, I'll take it.
Yeah, he's like,
He
fine, I'll
literally
take
never
it.
takes no to a lead.
I love it.
If he's in an open house and it's kind of dead, and I give him a lead, he'll leave the open house, do the showing, and he'll come back, finish up the open house.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I had, by the way, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things. I forget what I'm about to say.
That's already.
But I mean,
him.
that was so well done. That was so well done. But with that said, moving forward, so I know you guys have expanded a little bit into Florida. What are the plans for the team moving forward? How's Florida going?
We have a great leader in Florida, Hovic, who's built teams here in the area in the DMV, done a lot of training, has an IT background. So we're well positioned to grow there.
Yeah.
We're just kind of, we've been there a year.
Nice.
So it is
Less than a year. He's done a few transactions. He's busy.
Yeah.
our
which
team
good.
is also done,
Yeah.
Jeff, Jamie, Noel.
Yep.
We have a bunch of licensed people here
Yeah.
that are licensed in Florida too.
Where else are you guys expanding to?
So we are expanding to Richmond as well. We expanded to Richmond.
Yep.
We have one key team member that moved there. So we have a Richmond presence as well.
We need to connect her to my friend Mitch Rigsby down in Richmond. He knows everyone there.
Absolutely.
We need to do that and
Yeah.
get
I
them
would love
connected.
that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But locally, we want to expand a lot to them because really we're DC agents, right? Then we have Virginia and Maryland, and we're licensed in all three, but most of our business is DC. So we can definitely expand out to Virginia and Maryland too. And I love the Northern Virginia market, obviously, from Tyson's Corner all the way to Leesburg. That whole stretch.
Yep.
And I
Yes,
love
then-
Annapolis. Annapolis, if we had somebody, we've done transactions in Annapolis, several actually. And I see a lot of people moving towards Annapolis. So,
One of
Such
the
a great
Zillow leads
place.
we had that she closed on, I was talking, it was a DC lead, Southwest Waterfront. They ended up buying downtown Annapolis.
I love that couple.
Yeah.
They're so
She
cute.
literally,
Yeah.
they went to Annapolis, from Southwest to Annapolis.
I mean, that place is amazing, right? On the water there. It's such a
Yeah.
fun day trip, weekend
Yes.
trip, right?
I love
It
Annapolis.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
If people want to get a hold of you guys, they're interested in being an agent with you or, just want to work with you guys, how do they best get in touch with you guys?
MB@compass.com.
SinaCompass.com.
Love it. Love it.
One benefit of having a name like Sina or Ladney,
Yeah.
you can get your first name at yourcompany.com.
There you go. Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Hey, it was great seeing you guys. I really appreciate working with you guys. I've had so much fun with you guys the last few years, and we do our annual dinner every year. We just had
Love
it
that.
recently. It was
so fun.
It was awesome as always. And let's do it again in Miami and then go from there.
Oh, I love that idea.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Great talk.